all our broker partners around the country, and welcome to our 2022 product launch. I just want to start by saying a massive thank you for your support and the trust and confidence you've placed in the Sirago brand and our people. We never ever take this for granted, and we continually work hard and hopefully smarter to make your association with Sirago meaningful and effective. So the COVID-19 pandemic and subsequent lockdown has now plagued our businesses and lives for well over a year and a half already. If the status quo remains for just a few more months, March 2022 will mark 2 years of what has to be the most extraordinary, globally synchronous black swan event we have ever seen in our lifetimes. It's absolutely critical that we continue to adapt to this ever-changing landscape and deal with the ambiguity and uncertainty by investing deeply into our resilience factor. I think we all recognize that what an extraordinary turning point this has been in our lives, and nothing is going to be the same ever again. I remain in awe of the indomitable spirit that so many of our colleagues, friends and loved ones have demonstrated during this time, despite huge personal loss and turmoil. Our heartfelt condolences go out to all our colleagues and broker partners who may have experienced the loss of a loved one during this particular time. Business-wise, it's been an interesting year for us at Sirago. We continue to grow our policy count every month, and this is because of you, our broker partners. Again, a big thank you for your contribution to this growth. It is, however, clear and evident to us that the flow of new business is starting to slow as the full impact of the economic circumstances on so many people, households, has come to bear. In addition to the above, we have withdrawn the Pandemic Shield product effective from the 31st of December 2021. In the last few months, we have partnered with Generic Life and Guardrisk and now have a binder agreement in place for our funeral products and a niche life product exclusively developed for people living with diabetes. These were launched earlier this year and provide prospective clients with significant advantages from a premium and benefit perspective. Please do visit our website, sirago.co.za, and get the full view of the details and benefits. Gap cover solutions for 2022 will remain fairly consistent with 2021 and aligned to results of the research conducted during the course of the year. We have made some changes to values and minor structural changes to the benefits of the policyholder, as well as to keep the increases to an absolute minimum. What we have done is to review the corporate solutions in line with industry expectations. All these changes will be detailed in the product overview of this presentation. Diabetic Life is a very exciting development for us and one that is truly unique in its approach to supporting and adding value to policyholders. In true Sirago generic style, we remain true to our DNA, where we focus on providing niche products, focusing on specific and underserved market segments. Diabetic Life is one such product. Our research indicated that in the main, it is difficult for advisors to place business with insurers when the client has diabetes for various reasons. But in the main, the process is highly admin intensive without a guaranteed result. The volume of documentation to be completed is onerous. And probably the most important is the highly uncompetitive nature of the premium loadings. To resolve these challenges, we have simplified the process as best possible by making the application process fully digitized, as well as the required feedback from the pathology labs in electronic fashion. The PST, the product-specific training, is on the website, and I encourage everyone wanting to access the option to download the details from the website and complete the requisite training. The same goes for the funeral options. While slightly more mainstream in terms of benefit structure, we are confident that the premiums we have negotiated are competitive in nature. The long-term products are underwritten by Guardrisk, so it is important that our valued broker partners also have an open agency with Guardrisk in order to market the products and earn the relevant commissions from these particular sales. While the product line extension is evident, it is important to remind you that gap cover is still the mainstay of the Sirago product range, and our administration processes are strongly aligned in ensuring peace of mind when placing business with us. Last year, I indicated the change of underwriting software platforms that were both a critical success factor for Sirago in the future and the ability for you to leverage off this going forward. I acknowledge that the time to obtain stability and optimum customer service levels was much longer than we had planned in the bigger picture of things. The consequence of these changes are, however, so big and so critical to our collective successes that I've asked Cesar de Beer, the Managing Director of Sirago, to spend a few minutes just detailing some of these salient user features for you in the next slot. Again, thank you for your support and understanding during these trying times. We value every interaction, both good and bad, as we use these as opportunities to learn and become better and stronger as an administrator and deliver a futurable solution that services our brokers, policyholders and businesses. Up next, Cesar will provide some insight into what services and applications are available from our new tech platform.
We live in a world where change is a constant and tech innovation is critical to survival. In late 2019, Sirago started the process that all product providers go through at some point and that so many intermediaries and clients dread. Our underwriting platform is the spine of our business that connects and feeds into all the different parts of our business and communicates to the brain. Changing this is a complex task, but was critical to achieve the efficiencies and improvements we envisaged for Sirago. The saying goes, always start with the customer and not with the tech. And I think this defined much of our tech journey. We have worked hard to understand what we would like to achieve and enable for our customers, whether that be our brokers or policyholders, and then work backwards to design our technology platforms around the facilitation of our customer journey. We have reached some key milestones and remain resolute that the destination is one of improved service and an overall improved experience for both our intermediary partners and customers. Today I would like to share with you some new features and functionalities we have developed over the last 9 months. First up is something that a lot of you might already be using, our broker portal. This web-based tool provides our brokers with a consolidated view of all their clients, policies and claims. Some of the key features include a dashboard with new and cancelled business, client birthdays and diary items, the viewing of customer records and policies, accessing policy documents, requesting basic policy change, claims registration, as well as viewing claims and claim documents, including assessors reports and proof of payments. We have also developed the functionality to onboard policies digitally, and also developed the process to easily onboard employer groups. With this process, an employer record is created, a unique link is generated that can be shared with employees to capture and sign their policies online. This process has been used successfully to onboard a corporate client of 2,000 plus policies within a period of 2 months. It has also proven to be very efficient on employer groups ranging from 10 to 200 policies. The last feature I would like to cover today is the implementation of chat support. Chat is the fastest growing support channel globally, and many studies have shown this to be critical in improving customer service. Our online chat functionality on our website provides the ability for policyholders to register a claim, request policy changes, or to be transferred to an agent seamlessly. We have also implemented WhatsApp chat support that allows clients to conveniently communicate with us on their phones from wherever they are. There have been major shifts in customer expectations driven by the instant gratification that comes with digitization. So it is crucial that we're able to offer our customers multi-channel service platforms. These new features are just the start of our journey. We are laying the foundation on which we can truly say we are future built, and there is plenty more to come, so watch the space.
According to research results, Sirago is one of the most comprehensive gap cover solutions on the market, boasting 17 benefit categories. We've designed our options to supplement all medical aids and cater for various medical and financial needs. I will highlight the enhancements and changes that we've made for the 2022 benefit year. The overall annual limit, OAL, per beneficiary will increase to 183,000 Rand in line with prevailing demarcation legislation on 1st of April. This is for all of our options, except the exact cover option, which has an overall annual limit of 110,000 Rand, and the new gap cover only option that is limited to 100,000 Rand per beneficiary per annum. We divide our benefits into in-hospital, out-of-hospital, cancer, and value-added benefits. The first benefit that makes up most of all claims is gap cover. Gap cover is the difference between what specialists and other service providers charge when you're in hospital and the amount that the medical scheme pays, or the MSR. All options remain consistent with 2021, with the addition of a new option called Gap Only for the more budget conscious, looking for very basic cover. Gap Only covers up to 300% of the MSR with no other benefits. We are adding shortfall on robotic surgery to the Plus option at 18,000 Rand per policy, 6,000 Rand per claim. The ultimate option will increase to 16,500 Rand per claim and a sublimit of 33,000 Rand. We pay claims on the hospital bill for the hiring of the machinery for an authorized robotic procedure. In 2022, we'll be covering the charge on BMI on the ultimate option only. This is the additional charge for service providers like anaesthetists for high or low body mass index. Co-payments and penalty fees. We cover all co-payments if expressed as a rand amount. However, should the scheme express the co-payment as a percentage of the total cost, we will limit the claim as you see on the visual. Please bear in mind that co-payments that are charged by doctors and are not scheme imposed are not covered. We've increased the percentage co-payment on the ultimate option to 17,000 Rand per claim and the Rand and percentage co-payment on the lighter option to 7,500 Rand per claim. Penalty fees are also scheme-imposed co-payments for the use of a non-DSP or network facility like a hospital or a day hospital. The penalty fee will increase on the ultimate option to 13,000 Rand per claim, the plus option to 9,000 Rand, Gap Light to 5,000 Rand per policy, and we've introduced a penalty fee of 6,000 Rand to the Gap Assist option. We've reduced the number of claims on the plus option while increasing the claim amount as we felt that this would be more valuable. We've now changed how we apply the hospital account shortfall benefit for 2022 by splitting the benefit into a private ward benefit with a Rand limit per claim and other, which could be any charges on the hospital bill or take-home meds not paid by the scheme. Private ward will not be applicable to confinement as those claims will be paid from the Sirago baby benefit. We've increased all sublimits on the top 3 options and increased the claim limit on the ultimate option to 13,000 Rand per claim. The sublimit enhancer benefit pays shortfalls on certain sublimits according to the option, and so it is vital that clients are on the most suitable option for their needs. We've increased the claim limit for the plus option, but will not be limiting the number of claims per beneficiary on either option in 2022. The day hospital, clinic, or in-room surgical procedure benefit covers procedures that could have been done in hospital and are covered from risk, but are done in a day hospital or in the doctor's rooms. It does not cover elected or minor procedures like stitches in the doctor's rooms. Prescribed minimum benefit cover is for the use of a non-DSP facility and the charge above scheme rate should you elect to use any hospital for a planned PMB procedure. We've increased the benefit on the assist option subject to the OAL. The step-down facility benefit covers the cost of being in a step-down, rehabilitation or subacute facility after an accident, stroke or cancer treatment. This is when the scheme benefit has been depleted. We only offer this on the ultimate option and have increased the benefit to 11,000 Rand. Out-of-hospital benefits include the primary care consultation benefit that is also only available on the ultimate option. This covers the shortfall on the consultation fee only, provided there's a payment from the scheme. This is for GP, dentist, and a defined list of alternative therapist consultations. In 2022, we will increase the sublimit to 5,000 Rand per policy. The specialist consultation benefit covers the difference between the rate that service providers charge and the medical scheme rate, also for the consultation only. There's potential to claim if there's savings available and not when the MSA has been depleted or the policyholder is in their self-payment gap. We feel that our flagship benefit is strong enough in the marketplace, so we have not made any changes for 2022. The emergency room benefit assists with the costs incurred in a casualty facility for accident and trauma or emergency illness. The claims accumulate to the sublimit per option. We will be applying the benefit slightly differently for 2022 in that we will pay for all costs for accident and trauma and child emergency illness for children 8 and under, whether paid for the scheme or not. And we will now pay for claims for illness and trauma should there be savings available or if the cost comes from the client's pocket, up to 2,000 Rand for members who are 9,000 and older on the ultimate option. A 12,000 Rand sublimit applies. We've increased the sublimit on the plus option to 9,000 Rand. The appliance benefit covers up to 7,000 Rand above the maximum amount that the scheme will pay for a service provider for a defined list of external appliances on the ultimate option. And we will introduce this benefit on the plus option at 5,000 Rand for 2022. The preventative care benefit covers the shortfall on our list of preventative care benefits if your medical scheme makes a payment towards this benefit, either through savings or risk. However, if there's a need for additional benefit and there's no contribution by the scheme, we will pay R500 towards the cost of the claim. We've reduced the claim amount on ultimate option to R1,000, but increased the number of claims to 4. Trauma counselling is becoming increasingly valuable with a number of violent crimes and family deaths. Sirago would like to assist in some way to ease the burden. We will be increasing the sublimit for ultimate and plus options to R8,000 and R4,000 respectively. The claim for 13 years and under on the ultimate increases to R950 per claim, while the older beneficiaries will have up to R750 per claim for professional counselling. The cancer co-payment benefit is applicable to medical schemes that impose a percentage co-payment for further treatment once the oncology rand sublimit on the scheme has been reached. If the cancer is a PMB, the scheme is responsible for the full cost according to their protocols. For 2022, we pay up to R18,000 per claim on the Gap Assist option, subject to the OAL. The Cancer Boost benefit applies to schemes that have no further benefits once the oncology benefits on the scheme have been depleted, unless it's a PMB cancer. Sirago has increased the plus option to benefit claimants up to the OAL and introduced this benefit to the Gap Light option at R25,000 per beneficiary. Cancer breast reconstruction benefit. Sirago helps when a policyholder requires breast reconstruction after mastectomy. We cover the gap portion for the unaffected breast and a rand amount should the scheme not pay at all for the unaffected breast. For 2022, we have increased the rand amount on the plus option to R18,000 for the unaffected breast. It is important that the client is on Sirago gap cover at the time of the initial mastectomy to benefit. The value-added benefits do not accumulate to the OAL and are included in the policy at no additional charge. The medical scheme premium waiver increases to R5,000 per month on the ultimate option and R3,750 on the plus option after the death or permanent disability of the Sirago policyholder. This is for the maintenance of the contributions of the medical aid. We've also enhanced the initial cancer diagnosis benefit on the ultimate option to R27,000 and R16,000 on the plus option. Note that Sirago pays from a stage 1 diagnosis and none of our benefits have a cease age. With our growing Sirago family after lockdown, we'd like to clarify the application of the Sirago baby benefit for 2022. All options except gap only may utilize the rand amount during pregnancy, confinement, or after baby is born. For mother, midwife, consultations, pathology, ultrasounds, 3D and 4D scans during pregnancy, for the newborn, audiologist, pediatric ophthalmologist consultations, and any additional childhood immunizations, or for a private ward for the confinement. The Sirago Medcare VAP is brand new and offers a free medical scheme alternative dispute resolution service for claims exceeding R12,000. Ostensibly, the opportunity is for either the Sirago policyholder or their broker to challenge their medical scheme on a repudiated claim, either linked to a gap cover claim or not. Exact cover is the solution for the exclusions on some medical aid options. We will cover the defined list of procedures up to the claim amount if there are exclusions on the policyholder's chosen medical aid plan. We negotiate with the service provider and pay them directly. For 2022, we've enhanced the benefit amount for bunion and cochlear implant procedures to R20,000 and R85,000 respectively, and boosted this option with the addition of the following procedures. Dental procedures for impacted wisdom teeth for children under 18 at R15,000, knee and shoulder surgery at R20,000, MRI and CT scans due to an accident at R10,000, emergency casualty benefit at R6,000. The exact and copay and gap option covers the same exclusion list, gap cover up to 400% of the scheme rate, and copay is limited to R7,000 per claim. This remains unchanged. However, we have bolstered this option with the addition of a gap cover premium waiver for 12 months and an accidental death benefit of R5,000 per beneficiary. Corporate cover. Sirago is penetrating the corporate market, and we are making great strides with the corporate brokers. The corporate comprehensive option is identical to the ultimate option. The starter option will be replaced by the corporate base option and will be amended in 2022 for the more premium conscious groups. The premiums are calculated with our rating tool and are based on demographics like age, family composition, medical aid plan exposure, and geographical location. From a premium increase perspective, at Sirago, we've assessed the impact of various aspects of cost drivers, such as medical scheme inflation, utilization, and anecdotal evidence, such as provider catch-up, and believe that the premium table represents a balanced increase of approximately 6% while still ensuring a competitive market position. Sirago thanks you for your ongoing support. Please reach out to your friendly broker consultant to set up further training or for marketing Sirago collateral.
Sirago has expanded their product line to include funeral cover and life cover for people living with diabetes. With our funeral product, there are 3 levels of cover to choose from for families and individuals. Plan A provides cover of 10,000 Rand. Plan B provides cover of 20,000 Rand. And Plan C provides cover of 30,000 Rand. All premiums are priced according to the age of the main member, starting at 39 Rand for Plan A, 78 Rand for Plan B, and 117 Rand for Plan C. For this product, a family consists of a main member, a spouse, and 4 children. If you have additional children or adult dependents, there is an additional cost to add them to your policy. Under the individual option, for every additional dependent, you will be charged an amount according to the table. Should the main member, spouse, or extended adult pass away, we will pay 100% of the plan cover amount, and all children or extended children are paid a percentage amount according to their age on a sliding scale. Premiums are guaranteed for the first 12 months from the start date of the policy and may be reviewed annually. The maximum entry age is 65, whether it's a new or replacement policy. There are no upper age limits once cover is in force, provided premiums are paid and up to date. A 6-month waiting period is applicable on natural death, and suicide is excluded for the first 12 months. There is no waiting period applicable to accidental death. Sirago funeral cover is only available to clients who live in South Africa and provides cover for funerals within the borders of South Africa. Our latest and very exciting product line extension is diabetic life cover, which has been specifically developed to provide quality, affordable life cover for people living with diabetes. Living with diabetes can be difficult, which is why we have partnered with Guidepost to design an insurance solution that provides your client with a means to proactively manage their HbA1c levels, and by doing so, obtain life insurance cover at a competitive rate. The benefits. With this product, your client can get up to 5 million Rand life cover, providing peace of mind to them and their dependents. They also receive targeted personal lifestyle coaching to help them progressively master their condition and achieve a better quality of life in long term. Diabetic Life is the only insurance solution of its kind that partners your client with a dedicated specialist diabetes coach through Guidepost, who will walk the journey with them to better health through effective diabetes control. The competitive age-rated premiums take the HbA1c improvements into account. According to their risk factors on the application, an indicative quote is generated and confirmed after underwriting. And if you are under 50 or require cover under 3 million Rand, underwriting is as easy as visiting a lab. What's more is that the onboarding process is effortless. Firstly, the client needs to complete the application form and can do so digitally with their broker or on paper. Once submitted, the application form is reviewed and our underwriters will provide an indicative quotation. Then, based on the quoted premium, if you wish to continue the journey with us and obtain a formal quotation, you will be required to undergo medical underwriting. Depending on your age, at application and the amount of cover you select, the underwriting requirements will differ. If you are above 50 or require cover of 3 million Rand or more, we require a doctor's involvement in this process. We have partnered with Pathcare and Lancet to make this process as seamless as possible. The final quote for acceptance will then be issued, and upon acceptance, the policy will be issued. Finally, Guidepost will contact the policyholder to begin the journey with them. It is important to note that participation in the program is a mandatory condition of the policy, and failure to enroll will result in termination of the policy. Our Diabetic Life product is groundbreaking in that it is the only insurance product that embeds a comprehensive and scientifically proven diabetes management program into the policy benefits at no additional cost to the policyholder.
Well, there you have it, folks. Increases well maintained, benefits and solutions providing strong value propositions, and the impact of the systems migration mitigated to a large degree. Resolved and now continually working to improve the customer and broker experience. Thank you for your time, and we wish you well over the renewal season, and again offer our services to anybody who needs assistance with any and all gap cover processes. Remember to reach out to the BC. They've got access to information, collateral, and will certainly help with any training requirements. Stay well, stay safe, and keep striving towards being future built and resilient in your endeavors.